I can't believe it's episode 10 of this. So I have an honest fact about what's been happening lately. I've been going to sleep at 9 p.m., waking up around 7, and still exhausted every single day. I'm starting to think that this is a type of tired that sleep is absolutely not going to fix. And I've been thinking about this a lot lately because I wanted to just say I'm just so exhausted. And earlier this week on social media, I called it collapsing. But I really do think that the honest word for this is probably burnout. And what was so difficult for me to get to that conclusion is because it's not the version of it where I just cancel everything and cry under my desk. Though I've had those times, that's not it now. I'm still showing up, still checking everything off the boxes, answering all the emails, showing up to the appointments. But underneath it all, I feel like I'm holding everything up by toothpicks and it's ready to fall at any point. And so that's what makes it feel so difficult to explain. And I feel guilty about it at times, even talking about it with people, because they'll look and go, everything looks fine. You have everything you have going for you. And I do. It's just juggling everything all at once can feel like a lot for anybody. And to that point, it's never just one thing. It's just the job, the business, the house, personal life, professional, wanting to hang out with friends and just exist. Everything's asking from the same resource, me, all at the same time. And truthfully, looking at everything that's being asked or that I have scheduled, none of it seems unreasonable to do on its own. It's just when it adds up, the moment you finish one thing, before you even get to take the next breath, you realize you have 4 other things that suddenly need to get done right now. And just trying to keep up and trying to stay on top of it creates this type of exhaustion that, again, sleep alone is not working to fix. And so when I realized I was this type of tired, I went back to what I normally do and think, how do I fix this? And naturally for me, I tried to schedule something. Hence the 9 p.m. bedtime I was giving myself, thinking, this is going to get you ahead. Let's do this. Shockingly, it didn't work. But what I did was I cut caffeine out, turned my phone off, put it on Do Not Disturb, all of the things you're supposed to do to help you get a solid night's sleep. And I would even went to the point where I would schedule, like everything turns off at this time. Because I've learned in my brain, when I put something on my calendar as a meeting, mostly when it's for someone else, because when it's for me, I do still reschedule sometimes. But this, I tried to remind myself, this was a meeting. I won't cancel it. So I even scheduled time to rest, thinking it would help my lack of sleep. Or not the lack of sleep, just the exhaustion that continues. Spoiler alert, it did not. And it didn't work because I've learned that you can't schedule away a feeling. And this feeling of being burnt out was not going to go away with a color-coded schedule. One thing that I have noticed that's helped me exhale even a little bit has honestly been 10 minutes right before I go to bed, where I have my pen and my journal. And I don't write a to-do list or a gratitude list, though I do have those separately. But it's just where I'm honest about what I did during the day, how I spent the day. Because there I can be honest and see what I'm doing and where my energy is going and whether I want that day to continue the next day. And that's where I think, what do I want to focus on tomorrow? Because what I'm seeing is going through the motions and never having that check-in, I will stay doing the same things for everyone else and everything else over and over and over again, to the point of burnout, to the point where I'm not checking in with myself to say, hey, are you okay? Do you need something for you so that you can give back to everyone else? And even those 10 minutes have been so helpful because now I can see, what am I doing to make sure I'm not spreading myself too thin, doing everything at once, over-promising, and then what I would feel is under-delivering because I can't be as present because I'm exhausted, because I'll get cranky, because whatever the reason is. But that time allows me to check in and hit pause to just look at what I did today and what I want to do tomorrow. It's helped a bit. I don't want to package this as a morning or a nighttime routine or even an overall fix for burnout. That is not what this is. This is just an honest review on where my focus actually went that day and what it cost me. And what did I not get to do that I wanted to work on? And with that, what do I want to protect tomorrow? The notepads in the shop and even the notebooks in the shop, if you just need a place to write those sentences down to help you focus on what you're looking to do throughout the day. This is my honest version of building a more intentional life. I'm learning it's not a full fix that happens right away, but these little intentional choices that you build upon and start to see where your focus goes and how you want each day to feel 1% better each time. If you want more of this actual unfiltered version of how I'm learning to build a more intentional life and not the highlight reel, I usually put more of that in the newsletter. That comes out every Sunday. The link's below if you want to subscribe. So hopefully, if you find any of this interesting and want to use that 10-minute version of the journaling to help you figure out where your focus went today and how you want tomorrow to look, follow along for more as we're building this together. Hit the subscribe button below, click the bell for notifications. And if you want to learn more about building the Open Day Collective and how this is a community for anyone who's learning how to reclaim more of their time and be more intentional and focus on what they'd like to focus on instead of what everyone else told them to do, subscribe below. I look forward to going through this every week and building this together. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Open Day Collective. I am so excited to continue building this with you.